G'day everyone, welcome to this week's tip. Today we're talking about putting. In today's quick tip, we're going to be talking about one tip for the long putting, one tip for the short putting. They're a little linked, but you'll see what I mean shortly. The biggest mistake we tend to all do when we putt long putts is judge our distance poorly. Very rarely is line an issue causing us to three putt on long putts. If we were to have a 30-foot putt and we were to be 8 foot wide, left or right, that's a terrible effort. Yet, if we're to hit our putt 8 foot short or 8 foot long, we seem to do that a lot more often, and it's easier to do, but we're still just as far away from the hole. So it makes sense on the longer putts, we've got to concentrate more on distance control than anything else. Now, to concentrate on distance control more, we need to be using more of our natural feel. The old saying we hear a lot in golf about a pendulum action and making sure that we keep the triangle formed with our forearms and our shoulders the same back and through, actually hurts our putting. It takes away our natural feel. We lock everything up. In trying to keep that triangle, we get tight forearms and tight hands, grip the putter tightly. There's no feel in that at all. If we were to just roll the ball 30 foot away without thinking, we're not going to think to keep our right arm straight, or our elbow here, or our wrist there. We're just going to look and roll the ball over to where we want to go. So we've got to put a bit of that into our putting. So what I'd like to see us do, normal setup, however you're setting up now, putting's pretty personal, so it's probably okay. From our setup, instead of rocking our shoulders so much and tilting backwards and forwards, I want you to keep your chest pointing at the golf ball a little more, keep the shoulders a little stiller, and swing our arms a little more. And this is more going back to that natural roll in the golf ball. And because it's a larger putt, our backswing and follow through will be quite large, so there may become a tiny bit of wrist hinge in there. If that happens and you feel that, just go with it. Don't try and stop it again, because if we try and stop it, we create tension, and tension just kills our putting. So, nice setup. Tall chest here. We're keeping those shoulders fairly still. Of course, they're still turning a little. And back and through with that rolling action. If you incorporate a bit of this into your long putts, I'm sure it'll help. You'll see the ball start to roll more consistently. Won't feel like you've got to hit it so hard. We'll just be flowing through. That should help your long putts. Now, short putts. By far the biggest problem we see here is a long backswing and a little pokey follow through. What we really need to be doing here is very similar to the long putt in letting it flow through. So a tip here for short putts is however far we take the putter back, make sure we take it through at least that same amount. We never want to get in the situation where we're taking it back and stopping, top of hoping that ball goes in the hole, rather than just swinging through and trusting it'll go in the hole. Big difference. So we set up, back, and really flow through with that putter head towards the hole. Don't tighten the grip on the way through. Just swing that putter right through, making sure we have a lovely long follow through, the same as our backswing, if not longer. And you'll see a lot more little putts go into the hole. I hope these couple of tips have helped today. See you next week. Thank you.